Hello everyone. Behind me is the beautiful Lugu Lake. Surrounded by mountains, its crystal clear blue water has earned it the nickname Pearl of the Plateau. It is also home to the Mosuo people who have lived here for generations. Today we drove here from Xichang. After about 6 hours on the road, winding through the mountains and along countless curves, we finally arrived at Lugu Lake. On the second day after arriving at Lugu Lake, we visited one of the most famous attractions here, the Walking Marriage Bridge. For many people visiting Lugu Lake for the first time, the idea of a walking marriage sounds very unusual and may even be a little difficult to understand. In fact, it is a unique traditional relationship custom of the Mosuo people. Simply put, if a man and a woman like each other and decide to be together, the man traditionally visits the woman at her home in the evening and returns to his own home the next morning. Unlike the kind of marriage most of us are familiar with, the couple usually does not move in together or form a new household. Instead, both continue living with their own families. Traditional Mosuo families are also quite different from the typical family structure many of us know. In the past, many Mosuo households were centered around the mother's side of the family. Children usually lived with their mother, and relatives such as the grandmother, mother, uncles, and sisters all helped take care of the children and manage the household. Because of this, the mother's brothers or uncles often played an especially important role in family life. This is also why romantic relationships and family life were traditionally kept somewhat separate in Mosuo culture. Two people could love each other and be in a relationship while still remaining part of their own extended families. It may seem very different from modern marriage, but for the Mosuo people, it was simply a natural way of life that had been passed down for generations. Of course, things are changing today. As society develops, younger Mosuo people now have more choices. Some still respect and continue certain traditional customs, while others choose to register a marriage and build a more conventional family. So, when we visit this place today, the most important thing is to understand and respect the culture, rather than judge it by our own way of life. The Walking Marriage Bridge has become famous because of this unique Mosuo tradition. As we walk across the long wooden bridge, we can see vast wetlands on both sides, with mountains stretching across the horizon. When the wind blows through the grass, the whole area feels incredibly peaceful. Standing here, I feel that what makes Lugu Lake special is not only its clear water and beautiful scenery. What really leaves a lasting impression is the culture and the way of life that have been preserved here for so many years. Travel is not only about seeing beautiful places, it is also about meeting different people, learning about different cultures, and discovering just how many different ways there are to live in this world.